Hello everybody. May I tell you a story about a guy named Jacob Lenderman. He was such a pathetic human being that when he left this world, he once traveled down a road that he never thought was his. But the thing you didn't know was Jacob Lenderman was followed by what he came as the Slenderman. He cried, he wept, he tried to beg, but in the end, there was nothing left. His monsters were dark, his demons were even worse. The day he died, he swore to get his revenge. On whoever didn't avenge his death, he would return in the face as just another Slenderman. He said he came in a dream to his mother and father, who beg it and they plead. But in the end, there was nothing left. But the day of his funeral, all his friends said he looked so beautiful. For a guy who had nothing, and for a guy who had just lost his soul. For what we didn't know was he was going to haunt the very worst. And there was nothing left to say but, I will be back. A few days later, he said to his mom, I am here. Wrote it on the wall. She cleaned it off. She swore to his dad, there was nothing going on. But what she didn't know was that she ultimately wound up dead. The story that was told so many years ago was Jacob Lenderman was abducted and brought to a house near the hills, near everything but the fills. He wound up there, he wound up here. There was so much more than he left in fear. He left that in the basement where he would rot. His soul was gone and you were forgot. Then one day he let himself out. The darkness that had consumed him just left him about. He was one, he was many. He swore he was going to get everything that was handed through him. The monster we saw, the monster we got, were two different animals that were left to rot. Oh dear Jacob Lenderman, you must live your life in frank, for you will never let yourself out of your own mistakes. You were a monster, you were a man. Your demons were so dark that they can't be understood. For one, for all, he was all but there. His mind was insane and he lost his own hair. His demons were here, his demons were there. He let himself out, but there was nothing left there. He hid in the woods where he ultimately would die. The Slenderman came here and he was nothing but goodbye. He fought and he fought and he thought he had won. He ran away from everyone. But what you didn't know, the Slenderman was there. His soul as dark and gray as my hair. I remember a time where he was a bad man. He couldn't forgive anything for anything he said. He lied in a path, he lied in a lake. He drowned with the monsters that lived with the fakes. I feel your demons, I see your soul. It carries you on and it carries your bones. There's nothing left here and there's nothing left there. He was so gone that he had no more fear. He hid in the woods, he hid in the ditch. He left the monsters up in this bitch. He slipped to the right and he slipped to the left. The Slenderman is coming. And there is nothing left. Jacob Lenderman had very few friends. The ones who came to his funeral knew that he was dead. They said he was tortured. They said he was faked. He said he was going to avenge everything he mistaked. He came back in life and he came back in death. He looked at the love that he had left. At the front door and at the lake, he looked at everything that was made. He had nothing, he had nowhere to go. His burial was so important to their own. He wanted to see the very darkness in hell, that he didn't know what he had to smell. He was in the darkness, he was corrupted for life. He corrupted his own self-worth in the night. He ran from the dark, he ran from his life. He looked at the mistake and he took it with a knife. He loved very few, but the ones he did, he let them know. You have to avenge my very own soul. He dreamt in hell and he dreamt in life. He thought he was going places and he thought he was alright. But he was ominous, he was very, very black. He was so guarded up that he lived in a shack. He lived in the woods past everyday life. He lived in the woods where he carried his knife. They said if he carried his own fucking land, he was gonna go to hell. and he was going to go there sing in a body bag. But what they didn't know, that his soul would carry on, carry with the knife that he owned, left with his mom. He wished that everything would go. He wished he had nowhere but his home. He lived in the woods in a shack deep inside. Even in death, he is still there inside. The monsters he fed, the demons he hurt, the ones he had left had burnt him to a birth. I wish that everyday life could end up like this, so I had my own knife. He burned himself to a crispy might. There was so much left that he had to fight his own fight. His demons were here, his demons were there. He loved everyone, and he led a life of despair. You wanted to hear the story of Jacob Lenderman. That was his story, but now it carries on with nothing.